Turn left onto Brooker Avenue.
We're in Tasmania. We're at the Salamanca market. We just had a really great meal. I think the food here is better than Melbourne, which Melbourne food was amazing. So this is, I don't know, extra amazing. Today is our first day. Roaming around, shopping a bit. We'll be going for a hike/drive. We have done so much in Tasmania already. We went on top of Mount Wellington and saw these rock formations, and I saw a kangaroo. Tasmania is more European than Australia and more British as well. Yeah, very different from what I'd imagined. It's way more posh and like high scale and smooth, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on day 2 how I feel. It's a bright morning. I'm actually gonna go. Okay, now it actually looks a little more bright because I'm in a big house and the sun in this part is not reaching, but it is bright. And I went for a run and we had some breakfast. Now I'm waiting for the others to get back so that we can go on another road trip to this town called Richmond and maybe a whiskey distillery. We'll see, but we're planning to do a lot. I hope we do some of that and we also get time to eat in a really good place and chill in a nice cafe where people must be chilling in Tasmania. But it's an exciting day. It's a bright day. Let's get on with it.
Convicts will keep their persons and cells at all times in the highest state of cleanliness and must invariably have the cell furniture and utensils.
As you can see, I'm really tired. Which seems to be a trend with these Australia vlogs. But today we went over and beyond. I ran. We went to Port Arthur and did this whole tour of the prison cell and the asylum for the prisoners and everything. That was a lot. Then we went to a lavender farm and we had a lot of lavender things. We drove around. We went to the oldest town in Australia, which has the oldest bridge, the oldest church. We saw all of that. That was called Richmond. And then we roamed about in Hobart, had dinner. We walked a lot. My dad and I dropped the car off at the house and walked, which is a 30-minute walk, but we ran for a bit, so it took us 20 minutes. And then we walked back, but we took a really long route, and we ended up in this huge field in the middle of like a highway type street. It didn't make sense, but it was magnificent. It was amazing, and pictures didn't do it justice, or videos aren't doing it justice, but a lot happened today. Tomorrow's our last day. We're going to a museum tomorrow, a very quirky museum, so let's see how that shapes up. Just wanted to show where we're staying, or where we were staying. We're leaving right now. That's our car. A short but fulfilling trip. That's Hobart. I guess that's the suburbs. At night it looks so pretty. It looks like stars. Bye! Say bye to the house. is a ladies only lounge, so I get some alone time here. Taking off
Where?
back to Melbourne.
From?
Hobart to Melbourne. We're back from Tasmania. We went to Mona, this really irreverent, sexual, deathly, life-related museum. It's called Museum of the Museum of the Old and the New Arts. And it's really cool. We thought we wouldn't spend a lot of time there because we like art, but it's not like it can go overboard. But we had an amazing time. Nothing there is boring. Everything is new and innovative, and they have this thing where you have to scan the items to know what it is, because you can't know otherwise, because there are no tags. And then we went to this restaurant called Faro over there, which it had its own theme and its own art, I would say, and great views, great food. Then we went to the oldest hotel structure pub in all of Australia and had an amazing meal. Well, I think food in Tasmania, even compared to Melbourne, which Melbourne food is amazing. It's amazing. I've been saying it's amazing. But the minute we had our first meal in Hobart, everything changed. You can't even compare. You can't compare how good Tasmanian food is. Not one thing I ate in Tasmania was bad. Chocolate, fruit, obviously all the food, everything was just the best. For breakfast today we had a croissant, I don't know however you pronounce it, and it was one of the best. And this French lady was sitting next to us, and she was raving about how it's amazing and it's so much better than what she gets in France. And so I think that's a good judgment of food, and that place. But yeah, it was just such an amazing time. I think it checked off everything. It was different from what I thought. I thought it would be like we'd be living in a farm, but that's my ignorance. It was really, really posh, Hobart especially, and everything was well curated, but still you were in touch with nature. And there was there were giant parks everywhere. There were birds singing. There was no other man made noise of destruction. So peaceful. Okay, tomorrow I think we're gonna wake up for Loon, which is this amazing bakery, but you have to stand in line at 7 a.m. to get a croissant. So we're gonna try that. It's 11. So I'm going to go to sleep. But I've had such an amazing time in Tasmania. It's opened my eyes. I don't know to what, but it has. Thank you for watching.